Welcome back to TWT once again, folks. So in this video, we are not going to be finally talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Because they're fine. BTC, Ethereum, completely fine. The landlords are doing fine, chilling around the market, having a smoke or maybe some whiskey as well, just lying around, not being volatile at all. Ethereum also holding $3,000 to the upside, which is why we are going to be taking a look at second tier shitcoins for that matter, right? So first up on the list, we have BNB against USDT. Why I want to bring your attention towards this one is because we are looking at a zero read on historical volatility, and we are right at the resistance, right? So essentially, guys, what happens that whenever the volatility expands from zero reads, it doesn't mean that it has to go to the upside, it has to break out. Volatility indicator is not a directional indicator. I mean, the asset can start picking up and it could start rolling to the upside, go all the way towards $520 target for a 6-minute retracement all the way towards these levels. With your volatility starting to expand to the upside, that would confirm that yes, we are expanding from zero into some sort of volatility towards the upside, right? Now that is how you get the direction. Most likely you'll get the direction once you start trending above $420 regions on BNB. As you can see right here, $420 has been a key resistance for BNB for a very long time. I guess it was similar for 42,000 Bitcoin itself, but Bitcoin quite literally pulled that off, and for BTC we are somewhere alongside these levels, which is why BNB could start picking up from these levels and start heading all the way towards these price points. Essentially, you want to be managing a risk to the downside below this wick low right here, which is going to be your $370 regions. Right now, that's a huge range, I guess. It's going to be your 8% risk management, but essentially until BNB is maintaining $373 to the upside, most likely we do break to the upside with the volatility expanding, and that would give a long form of directional bias, guys. Now remember, whenever the volatility expands from zero, you have your trending motion just picking up, and that takes a trend. Now all right, certainly we can't really compare this entire trend with this one right here, because well, this is a different paradigm altogether for BNB itself. Because if you just take a look at the logarithmic values, this is where the real price action is kind of chartable, right? Because if I get rid of the logarithmic chart right here, guys, you can see how less volatile this particular asset was before the breakout from this level, and it was just a non-stop run to the upside all the way about $700. Holy crap! Now that was some crazy piece of price action. Anyway, getting back to the point right here, I do feel that until we are holding this level to the upside, yes, BNB is going to pull all the way towards $520 levels, and essentially it really depends on whether Ethereum is actually going towards 786 extensions or maybe 886 as well. Because if Ethereum does that, most likely Binance coin would slowly but surely go on to these levels, right? Okay, with that said, I think we don't have much to talk about on BNB anymore right here. RSI looking completely fine above the 60 reads, TSI looking completely fine, momentum is towards the upside. Watch for $420 levels. Once we take this one out, yes, we're going to be rolling to the upside. Okay, with that said, let's take a look at Cardano. Now Cardano has been stealing the show right here. I mean, essentially right off this entire zone. Essentially, as soon as you start trending above this price point right here, alongside the Bollinger Band, the upper Bollinger Band right here, it's just been simple trend to the upside. Essentially, you face some resistance right here, but you took this one to the upside without any hiccup, to be honest with you right here. Okay, so this is going to be your risk management, because this is the last area of liquidity. Essentially, this entire zone is going to be a free float price action, guys. We are almost in a price discovery behavior, because there is essentially nothing in form of trading activity happening onto these levels, right? And to be honest with you, I guess we made it towards the 886 or 76 at least, I believe. Yes, the 76 retracement right here happened on Cardano onto the $2.24 levels, guys. Now remember, you can go back to the essentially, all right, now the move has already gone. I don't think there's any point going back to that video, but yes, we were talking about potential retest of the 76 on Cardano with Ethereum. Right now, this one took off really fast, whereas Ethereum is taking its own time, just chilling around, having a whiskey or something like that, taking some key levels to the upside slowly but surely, whereas Cardano is just simply expanding towards the upside, just exploding towards the upside. Now essentially, what do you want right here for Cardano to do? Essentially, I would not be interested in entering into any, holy shit, I'm just kind of losing my words right here. Still asleep from the trip, guys. I'm still asleep. I don't think I am back to that work mindset. I guess I need more chill in life, I guess. Alright, so essentially onto these levels, I would let 88 do its own thing. I would not be extending my greed right here. between this entire zone, because the target what was hit at the deep retracement levels, and once we start clearing 86 to the upside, we might have real chances for going all the way for a 1.27 to retest and the ultimate target at 1.618, sitting in at 3.2 to $3.3 flat, and that could be crazy, guys. That could be crazy. Now, especially me personally, I was looking for a trade right out of this breakout on these levels and maybe extending all the way towards these price points. But for full disclosure, if I was long on Cardano on the market, I took I got rid of the entire position onto the $2 levels right here, and essentially until we do clear this one to the upside, I won't be putting a lot of focus into entering into a new exposure into the market, right? Guys, things do get volatile right at the resistance or at the support itself, and we are dealing with zero reads back again onto some key levels right here. Now, essentially, guys, this is why if the volatility keeps on expanding with this one being held as a support, essentially holding $2.24 as a support, and expansion in volatility would mean that ADA could potentially go all the way towards 1.618 at $3.3 levels, guys. I guess smart contracts are coming on Cardano pretty soon. Holy shit. Now, fundamentally, it's kind of funny, essentially, right? Cardano is just full of promises, man. Holy shit, they don't quite literally have a working product in hand, and something which is just full of promises is evaluated at $2 with a supply which is almost $1 billion. Cardano is at top 3 or top 4 at this moment in time, and it's just full of promises, guys. Now, this is just okay. Something could potentially happen and take this one to the moon. We would be interested in trading the price action if it goes to the upside, right? And if it goes to the downside, certainly who would hesitate from shorting this one if the entire market tells us to do that? Okay, with that said, I guess we can wind up Cardano right here. I think the range to the downside is pretty huge, guys. We can expect some support at 618 if Bitcoin fails to hold these levels, and if Ethereum fails to hold $3,000 levels, ADA would most likely teleport back all the way towards 618 for a retest of this entire zone once again. And if we lose this one, you know the deal. Kind of potential reversal taken back all the way towards $1.5 levels, right? I think that's a far-fetched opinion. I think we do establish a support right here, and we do keep on trending to the upside with everything looking fine in terms of the postures, right? So with that said, let's take a look at the last candidate for this video. We have Trust Wallet right here. Now, the last analysis I posted on Trust Wallet, I guess, was 3 months ago. Been a very long time. I guess we were trending alongside these levels and waiting for a breakdown. I do believe that is when the last analysis took place. And essentially what has happened right here for TWT is the fact that you got reaccumulated and then you're pushing to the upside from this entire resistance, which is good news, guys, which is good news. Now, I like this price action. I most certainly like this price action, because you have essentially you have your first expansion out of this entire accumulation to the upside. You get reaccumulated, and then bam, another expansion with crazy amount of volume coming in and confidence coming in the market as well. So in the small time frames, what can we expect Trust Wallet to do? I do believe that we do get reaccumulated on these levels, guys. Now remember, market would not go to the upside in one single wave, right? You want some sort of reaccumulation happening on these levels, maybe alongside the 382 extension right here. And once we get reaccumulated, guys, then we can push all the way towards 618 and maybe 786 as well, like the rest of the market, like the rest of the major players in the market, essentially pulling the price action all the way towards $1.1 levels on Trust Wallet token. I guess this is the native token from the Trust Wallet itself. I guess it's owned by Binance. So yes, you do have real liquidity behind this one, and this one is trading with volumes on Binance as well. So I don't think you will have a lot of slippage as well if you want to be trading this one in the small time frames, to be honest with you. Okay, so let's take a look at this extreme small time frames and see what the volatility. Okay, guys, we have still not redlined on the volatility. Essentially, we are kind of far from putting in a top right here on these levels. Alright, just as we spoke of the volatility, it just turned yellow right here, giving us the first warning sign that the things can get really volatile on these levels, and maybe we eventually keep on trending towards the upside, but with 10 to 15% volatility happening on a 4-hour basis. So ask yourself if you are comfortable looking at this volatility. If you are unable to Look guys, these you have to know these things, right? Because volatility is such an important metric that you have to understand as a trader. Because like, if you're thinking of becoming a trader for the long haul, you have to understand what environments are you comfortable trading in. Because guys, to be honest with you, I don't think I'm comfortable, me personally, I'm not comfortable trading 15% swings happening in 4-hour time frames, guys. This is not something which is my forte. Although essentially, if I have positioned myself in an extremely low volatile dynamic environment in the market itself, then I'm completely fine holding these trends to the upside. Then I'll be playing my invalidations according to the moving averages and maybe resistance as well, sometimes momentum oscillators as well. But essentially, when the volatility peaks onto these levels, holy crap guys, this is a behavior which I simply want to stay away from, guys. Because look, markets will move to the upside or the downside infinitely. What I have to do as a trader is be very conservative and very keen to capitalize on, first of all, I have to capitalize on my system, and well, to be honest with you, I have to just keep on building my existing capital, guys. I don't think that will come with living in uncomfortable environments, guys. Now this kind of volatility signature right here is sort of uncomfortable. So there we go, a little bit of pep talks for you guys for this weekend itself. I hope that makes sense to you. So try to find out that environment, guys. Try to find out what volatile environment are you not comfortable trading in, and don't repeat that. Don't do it, guys. Now this indicator is available for free, man. Holy shit, BA historical volatility. You can just check it out on TradingView itself. Check this out, guys. Just back test this indicator for yourself. You can see on this particular asset and various other shitcoins for that matter, whenever the volatility goes into these kind of situations right here, this little bastard is gonna get volatile by crazy amounts to the downside or to the upside as well. Right now, this is crazy. This is some sort of volatility which I would want to stay away from. Decide for yourself what kind of situation are you comfortable trading in. Alright guys, with that said, let's wind this video up right here, and I will catch all of you tomorrow with the next weekly candle open itself. Bye for now.